We got some rookie action.
Yeah, rookie action.
I want to see my boy Ewers throw the rock a little bit more. Like they showing little bits and pieces. I seen Tua throw a little dart the other day.
But they know that's what y'all all want to see.
Hmm.
They
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
know
They
that's all
everybody
y'all
eating
want.
that up. Everybody eating it up.
Look, he throwing it right now, but they're not gonna show where he's throwing it to.
Exactly. I hate that. Follow
Hmm.
like the cameraman. Follow the ball, please.
You know who he looked like to me a little bit right
Fitzpatrick.
here? Nah, Sam Darnold.
Damn, Darnold. Yeah, I can see that a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, but he don't got a Sam Darnold arm. I think Sam Darnold got a way better arm than when Ewers.
Man, Sam Darnold showed himself to be a real player in last
Mm.
year or the year before.
But I think Quinn he got to get in the weight room, dog. Like
Mhm.
he got to add on more muscle mass. To be honest, in my opinion.
Yeah, because if you look at it, if you see Tua's base versus his, you can see like the strength and you can see the leg definition. If you compare
Hmm.
the two, you could tell
That
he
Tua
kind of
got
got
it.
a yeah, he got like a little more like chicken legs in a sense.
Hmm.
But yeah, that takes time. He a rookie, so I ain't gonna really put too much on him. But for all the people that's ready for him to start right now, they wilding. They wilding. They don't see what Tua really brings, bro. And I'll tell them like this: if
But we
you
do this every year, dog,
every
with the
year,
with
bro,
Dolphin fans.
every year, bro, anytime we get somebody, bro, we want to deem them as the guy. So
uh, um, Sit Tua.
shit, Tua,
Come on, man.
man. Come on, man. You saw what we had Tyler Huntley. We don't have about three Skylar Thompson.
Hmm.
Man, bro, Tua at this moment gives us the best chance to win. Now, do I wish Tua will slide protect himself? God knows.
Hmm.
But that's the Samoan warrior, that's the Samoan sniper, that's the guy we got running our team right now, running our offense. As long as he make the right reads, we got 2.5 seconds or more to protect this man. So he gonna get it to where it needs to go. It's just we gotta have that offensive line. And I feel like that's the problem with Chris Gear. He waited too long to try to build a line around your young quarterback. You
Hmm.
let him take them kill shots, and then he start subjecting his own self to the kill shots, trying to make a play.
I mean,
So
like what I'll say about our quarterback room, you probably won't hear nobody else say this. I think our quarterback room m- probably is the most fragile quarterback room in the
mm,
NFL.
mm,
Our quarterback room is like China glass.
mm,
One false move, it could break.
right.
So, with a quarterback room with China glass, you want to make sure you got it fully protected. Make sure that it can never drop. There's other type of glasses that no matter how much you drop it, it's not gonna break. Those glasses are Lamar Jackson,
Mm,
Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. But
mm,
us, we have the China that could easily break, which is Quinn Ewers, uh, Tua, and Zach Wilson. So I mean, no problem with getting that type of China. If you like it, you can get it, but make sure you
mm.
got the right stuff to protect it with.
Exactly, because it
If you
looked
want to
pretty.
use that.
It looked pretty when it's shining and is in the case, but as soon as
Hmm.
you got to go off script, oh, I be watching the game like this. Oh my gosh,
Oh my! I thought
please
it was gonna
stop.
be better than this, but it doesn't.
Hmm.
It
You
doesn't.
know, so I'm gonna stay optimistic and I'm gonna say, hey, bro, this is. I won't say this is our year because I'm not delusional, but this
Mhm.
is a great opportunity to prove everybody wrong. Like, hey, we got these young guys. These young guys don't know nothing. They're green, and that's the best part about it. They don't know what the old regime was like, so they got their chance to leave a new mark on the team and kind of like show us, hey, this is not the same old Dolphins. We deep in the trenches. We can hold down the fort a little bit, in the secondary. We can,
Yeah.
play over the top with the safeties. Saying we got a good running game. We got a good wide receiver core. Let's make something shake. So I'm still optimistic about the season, but I don't want to like over jump the gun. Since if we win 3 games out the gate, bro, I guarantee you every Dolphins fan gonna be hollering Super Bowl, Super Bowl this, Super Bowl that. bro, because that's what happened that one year when we had the number one offense.
Hmm.
Shoot, we beat
But
the
I doubt.
Chargers.
I don't think we're gonna win 5 games in a row, bro.
Nah, nah, nah.
I doubt it. I doubt it, bro.
I just want to be at least in the middle of the pack, and then by like playoff time, I want us to kind of like try to lock down a spot, man.
Hmm.
But I will know if we fall 2 games to the Bills this year, bro. That's gonna be the indicator. Like, let me just watch this team, but don't like take this too personal because sometimes I be sitting here sad, man. Like
Hmm.
I'm looking and I'm just like, wow, like the build up, because the media is gonna build it up, the interview is gonna build it up. Nobody's never gonna say no bad things about their team. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? And
You know,
like,
one thing I do think about sometimes.
mm,
I feel like the time that we drafted Tua, um, we didn't know how good Josh Allen would be at
mm,
that time, so we thought Tua was good enough,
right.
and we were okay with picking Tua. But if Josh Allen showed us that year what he's doing now, I think we would have been like, no, ain't no way that we could pick Tua.
But then think about it like this too, though. If we would have got Justin Herbert, you notice Justin Herbert is a good regular season quarterback up until the moment where he has to show himself against, a top level quarterback in a playoff game. He
Mhm.
always cock out on himself. And I don't know what it is. Like when I was watching them play what is it, Jacksonville that one year? Every year, bro. Like I got a homie that's a Chargers fan and he be feeling it, bro. He be wearing it just like how the Dolphins fans be wearing it. And it's like we would have been damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because who else would we have to choose for? If we would have got Jalen Hurts, we still wouldn't have had the offensive line to protect him since he's a dual threat quarterback.
See, that's where it comes into play in regards to where maybe if Justin Herbert did come to the Dolphins, sometimes I be thinking like Justin Herbert is a better fit for the Dolphins
I can see
and
that.
Tua's a better fit for the Chargers.
Chargers, yeah. If we would have swapped that, I ain't gonna lie. Tua would have been revered over there in not San Diego, but LA because they closer to Hawaii, if anything.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that fan base would have already been going crazy about Tua. And I mean, Herbert over here, they would have been hyping him up like the next Marino because he got that good arm and the
Exactly.
size. So yeah, I
Yeah,
can see that.
they would have been hyping him up. On top of that, Miami, we don't need a Miami quarterback. I'm not saying that Tua's a Miami quarterback, but based off Tua's culture, Miami's culture is the most similar to Tua's culture. So it
Right.
seemed like the seamless fit when Tua came to Miami.
Mhm.
But Justin Herbert, different type of quarterback. Dan Marino, I'm pretty sure he wasn't a Miami quarterback.
No, he
He
was from
doesn't seem,
Pittsburgh.
yeah, Pittsburgh, a regular quarterback from Pittsburgh. I didn't really see Dan Marino as a Miami quarterback, but he balled out and ended up being that way. So now you see the mold of a guy that could be successful as a Miami Dolphins quarterback. You want to emulate that, you know.
Right.
So we went the exact opposite with getting Tua, the six
Right.
five, 6'4" guy, over 220 pounds. That was Justin Herbert,
Hmm.
you know. And on top of that, a guy who's not used to the area, you bring him in, he gonna come in only focus on football, not the females, no nothing. Not. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have seen Justin Herbert partying on a boat this offseason. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I haven't even seen that from him over there with the Chargers. I haven't seen that, you know. And then Tua over there with the Chargers, he would have been sitting sweet because he probably would have less injuries because they had a better O line than us. So it's just I feel like both of the quarterbacks they were in the wrong situations, and if they had switched, would have been better off for
I can
them.
see that. I could definitely see that.
Hmm.
That would have been. I ain't gonna lie. Next quarterback the Dolphins get though, he has to be at least 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", whatever,
Hmm.
and have to have a cannon for an arm. I think that'll fit us better it suit us better than having like a smaller end quarterback because we knew Tua had injuries. It's just I'm not gonna lie. I was on a Tua train and I still am a Tua supporter, but I'm just gonna live with the decisions that we made. You know what I'm saying? Because I think he can still get us there, but he's not gonna be the sole reason we get to a championship or a Super Bowl because not it's not too many Josh Allen's or Mahomes or Lamar's out here. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
So that's like a diamond in the rough. We are just lucky to have a comparable quarterback due to the fact that there's always a new quarterback on the move. Like
Mhm.
Trey Lance. What happened to Trey Lance, man? That boy was highly scouted or whatever from North Dakota. Cutting up, doing his thing. He had the size, the stature, the arm. He met all the intangibles. That boy get on the field, can't make the right read.
Sometimes you got to remember it's hard to evaluate the quarterback position. We've seen guys Tua size do it before. That's why
Right.
we were confident in regards to Tua doing the same thing. But it seems like, you know, just because we've seen guys do it before doesn't mean that Tua's not likely to get injuries. That means he's way more likely to get injuries since he's
Hmm.
smaller. So, but NFL teams are not thinking in that way. They're thinking, okay, is this guy a good? Is he a good quarterback? Like even the guy from Oregon, he got picked before Shador.
Right, right, right.
He 5'10", bro, and they still picked him before Shador.
Dylan Gabriel.
You know, because sometimes the team just want a quarterback that can win. Right now, the Browns are us when we pick Tua. At
They
least we
say
got a
somebody.
quarterback that know that could win.
They want somebody, anybody, man. Please, please.
Please,
But
we begging it. They got 5 quarterbacks in the room now.
I'll say this though, Dylan Gabriel, bro. People sleep on Dylan. He like to be in a program like Oregon, you have to know something. So you have to have some type of intangible. They doing a lot of like pistol work and a lot of option plays and RPO stuff. Over there, and I feel like if you was to put Dylan Gabriel as a backup in Miami, I wouldn't actually be irritated with that. I wouldn't mind that. If you
But
watch.
it's like you buying yourself more time with Tua at that point.
Mhm. They don't got enough competition for Tua every year. That's what I think. I think when you have a quarterback, no matter if he's great or not, you put him against competition. You know what I'm saying? Drew Bledsoe, even though they probably didn't know it at the time, but Brady was competition. You know what I'm saying? Even though he got hurt, what I'm saying? That's when Brady got thrusted into that role. But still, you have to have competition at that quarterback position. And I felt like when they brought Zach Wilson in, that was kind of like a cheap situation. Like I think Chris Greer, if he cut himself, he tried to find a quick little band-aid to cover up that cut rather than, getting the wound properly treated. You know what I'm saying?
But but at the same time, that band-aid that he got, it could help cover up everything. You know, it's
Yeah.
not. I mean, it's big enough to do that, but you don't know if it's gonna actually work or not. And so that is like the upside of Zach Wilson that could help save Chris Greer's job. Instead of getting a quarterback that got picked in the seventh, fifth round in the draft, you got the guy who got picked number 2 overall in the whole draft for $6 million. He could end up playing like the number 2 overall quarterback in that whole draft class, and boom, you got a good bang on your buck with Zach Wilson. So,
Right.
um, and then look, Quinn Ewers a year ago, everybody thought he was gonna be a first round quarterback. Everybody thought he was gonna be a first round quarterback. He
I
ended up
sure
going in
did.
the seventh round. The last quarterback taking taken in the NFL draft, the last one. Everybody thought he might be the second or third one pick. He ended up being the last one. So it seems like we went for quarterbacks who were dirt cheap, but once upon a time, there's a Cinderella story in regards to them being the best quarterback in their class.
Because I'll tell you this, bro. Quinn Ewers, since I live in Texas, bro, I done seen a lot of Longhorn games, bro. And he has the intangibles, bro. Like he has the moxie, right? He got that kind of swagger where like, he's gonna talk his shit and he's gonna try to make sure that, he could back it up too. But
Yeah.
also he could read a defense, you feel me? And I think his intangibles on the next level can translate well. It's just a matter of getting those repetition and staying healthy because he's injury prone as well. This guy, when healthy, they was looking at him in the cat and Heisman rear view. You feel me? So how you go from that to seventh round? You know what I'm saying? That's a big drop.
But that's what I'm saying. It could be because of the injury
Mm-hmm.
to the shoulder, his throwing arm. He said he played through it the whole season. You know, I love it. You try to show your toughness, but the
Mm-hmm.
more you throw with that arm, that throwing arm, where you got a messed up shoulder, the more damage you causing to your body. You know, that's why his like throwing motion, if you watch the film from back then when he used to throw, and
Mm-hmm.
now you could tell the difference in regards to how he's throwing the ball. They're saying like the major issue with him is in regards to he don't know how to put the right touch on the ball now. Sometimes he might lob a ball when he could have just zipped it in there,
Right, right,
and
right.
then vice versa. So he's like indecisive in regards to how to get the ball delivered to the receiver. So that's something that he has to work on. You know, Tua, every time he throws the ball, he's a little bit more consistent
Mm-hmm.
in that area, more accurate in that area. So that's where you can see that upside of Tua starting over Quinn Ewers. But
Mm-hmm.
Quinn Ewers could fix that in his game. He could give Tua a hard time in regards to him being the starter this year.
Right, because where Tua shines, he struggles, and
Mm-hmm.
I think yeah, like just like you said. So yeah, I'm
We,
excited. But you gonna be on here tomorrow though, bro?
what's tomorrow? Thursday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably. I haven't been on here for a while, so I gotta get caught back up with these guys on here.
Yeah, because I
So
want to
yeah,
talk
I'll
small
probably
ball.
do like 10 o'clock again.
Okay, okay. And this time I'll be on time because I'm usually punctual, but that
Mm-hmm.
time change got me, man. But
Uh,
yeah, shoot, I'm looking forward to joining the channel, seeing what y'all boys talking about over here, boys and girls. Um,
we,
DG's
we just got
definitely a great
we
person to
just got
follow.
this. We got this, and we got one more video I wanted to watch.
Oh yeah, yeah, hit me.
All right, we gonna finish watching this real quick.
I ain't gonna lie, the wide receiver sold out for that one.
Uh huh. Who is that?
Yeah, who was that? What's his name? Sanders?
83.
83. That might be somebody to look out for right there.
I think that's the dude from Baylor. I'm not too sure.
I heard we got a wide receiver that's about 6'4". He kind of got that like slender build, but run fast as hell.
Yeah,
I'm hearing a lot
Armstrong.
about. I'm hearing a lot about these undrafteds. I heard we got a good undrafted class. So
Yeah, I think we had the best in the whole NFL.
yeah, I'm
I like what we did with our UDFA's.
they sending them scouts out there, man.
Mm-hmm. Marshall.
Mhm. Yeah, they go to 83 again. What's his name?
I see Tankley,
Tankersley.
Tankersley. You know, he too small, man. He's like the same size as Tyreek and Water. None of these
Really?
guys big.
Oh, we got a bunch of little slot guys.
Yeah, but I think Armstrong here somewhere.
Okay, okay.
They're gonna be
Mike
keeping.
Daniels better tighten up this year, man. I don't want to see the whole laughing and joking, playing and stuff. I mean, when we losing, bro, I be sick. Like at first it's cute and funny, like when he be joking around and playing and stuff. But as soon as like we start losing, I'm like, okay, man, the antics is over with, man.
You can't take Buddy serious after that.
Yeah, yeah, it's hard to be like, who the Dolphins hire as our head coach, man?
They want just hire anybody. They wanted to go unique.
Unique, right? But you know what I think they was thinking? They thought they was gonna get like a coach off the Rams. Oh, what's his name?
Sean McVay.
Sean McVay. They thought they was gonna get somebody like that. I don't know. He came off the rip. You know what I respect about him? He came off the rip and was like, "Yeah, I used to have a drinking problem. I haven't drunk for
Hmm.
this amount of years. And that's honorable. When somebody can just come out straight up and admit they demons and like, hey, but I'm here now. It's what it is. This what it
I
is.
mean, you got to come out and say at that point, since it's out in the open now. Like
Yeah, it's public knowledge, huh?
yeah, we know.
Mm, yeah,
So
man. That man had to reinvent himself a couple times. That's how I hope the Dolphins do reinvent themselves, man.
it all starts with your draft classes. Just
Right.
getting all tough guys is gonna be the good first step in regards to building that foundation of a tough team. I wonder what Mike McDaniel drinking right here. Hopefully it's not lean. Hopefully, little Quinn Ewers, Kenneth Grant, boom, bro. Let that boy play both ways, man. Quinn Ewers, like I told y'all, he looked like Sam Darnold with that 14. There go Kenneth Grant. Kenneth Grant, he could move for a guy his size. Pretty good mover. There go Phillips. Quinn Ewers, another throw. Ain't that Bevel? Yeah, that's Bevel. He back. He back. We should let him go. He was about to take that Raiders job until they got somebody else. Now he back with Miami. Traitor. Traitor. But shout out to Bevel. There go Kenneth Grant. There go Quinn Ewers. All right, it looked like he fit Miami. Not too bad. There go Trader. He looked like a bootleg Brandon Jones. Bootleg Brandon Jones. Hopefully he could play like him. There go Jonah. I have a feeling that Jonah he gonna be an All Pro player. I have a feeling. Miami Daniel already giving him that treatment. Like he gonna be that dude. Already giving him that treatment. He looked like a bigger version of Tua. To be honest, and what's so crazy? They gave him Teron Armstead's number. So disrespectful. So disrespectful. There go Matos from USF. Who's these other guys? I gotta see. I don't know. I forgot. 71. Ain't that Myers? Mayer? There go Biggers. There go Kenneth Grant. There go Jordan Phillips. Jordan Phillips, right? Yeah, Jordan Phillips. He leading the pack. Kenneth Grant, come on, man. Gotta keep up, dog. Gotta keep up. I know it's Florida. I know it's hot. But we gonna need you to hold it down, man. We gonna need you. But I love Jordan Phillips. He leading the group. He seemed like he gonna be the leader of the group. And, he the highest impact guy gonna be Grant. And Biggers, he gonna be that Raekwon Davis guy, the guy with a lot of upside, but we don't know if he gonna live up to the upside that we thought that we could have got from Raekwon Davis a few years ago. We don't know, but you want to see him come off the bus first. Whenever we travel to somewhere to play a team, you want to see that guy get off the bus. There go Quinn Ewers again. Ooh, good catch. 83. I gotta figure out who this is, man. But I'll be out there during training camp. We're gonna see. Yo, Kenneth Grant. Ain't that Maitrey? Jason Marshall. There go the receivers. Who's the new receiver coach out there? Them boys stretching. We'll see. He's still on the team. We got him from Wisconsin last year. Kenneth Grant. Kenneth Grant stretching. But the rookies look good, man. The rookies look good, man. Definitely do. Here we got the throw from Tua. Ooh, good throw. Tua not playing. Come on, media. Show us the bad throws. Come on, media. There go Quinn Ewers. I don't know why he's standing like that. Why is Quinn Ewers standing like that looking at Tua? But yeah, that's a good, nice throw right in the breadbasket. Not a hard catch. Izukama, bro. Izukama, I don't know, man. Izukama will be coming out of nowhere. You seem like he'll have a big preseason again, then just disappear. That's what it seemed like. But hopefully we get to use Izukama this year. Hopefully. Maybe he could turn into that Debo that we want. Maybe. Go Jalen Wright, Chris Black, go Ollie Gordon. Ooh, yeah, ooh. Where's Taj Washington? I haven't seen him.